All right, what's going on, Legion fans? This week, we've been waiting for this. Dude, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
That music is too much.
It gets anybody hyped. If you are not hyped as soon as you hear that music.
No, it makes me want to turn off my alarm. It's too hyped.
It's too hyped.
It's too hyped, man.
I want to go back to sleep. Let me sleep.
Stop it. Stop. I just can't do it.
I automatically go into fight mode as soon as I hear that.
You know what I do?
I'll fight anybody in that mode.
I start, you know how like the fighter sprites in the video games just bounce?
Yeah.
Like, I just start bouncing.
We could just do that this whole time we're talking.
That'd be terrible. That'd be horrible.
Right.
I'm tired already.
Yeah, I'm done.
Now, we've been waiting for is more new movies.
New movies,
right? So
my gosh,
we've talked about Wonder Woman. We've talked about Justice League, Zack Snyder's
I got to tell
Justice
you, people,
League, right?
We started this podcast.
It's Zack Snyder's Jack Snyder's
Jack Snyder's.
Justice.
Who cares?
Justice League
doesn't matter.
Of 4 years ago, we don't care, but give us money.
It's bad.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
But anyway, we've been looking for new movies, and here comes another new one, man.
New movies.
Mortal Kombat.
Started this podcast.
We did.
At the absolute worst time. Our
time.
timing and planning was terrible.
It was the worst.
We really did not think it through.
Yeah, but we've been doing pretty good.
We love it.
Yeah,
it doesn't
still
matter.
Fun.
It's so fun. It's so fun. But
are we going to quit?
No,
we're not.
Absolutely not.
That's
we're doing
right.
actually 3 podcasts this week as opposed to 2, which was already too much. And then from when we jumped up from 1 a week to 2 a week.
Are we going to quit? No, we're going to do
no.
more.
We're going to do more.
And we're going
and there's not more content.
And our families will never see us again.
Did content increase? No.
Not really.
Are we doing more podcasts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we got another movie.
That's right.
Mortal
That's
Kombat,
why we're here.
Man. Mortal Kombat 2021.
2021 Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna break it down as best we can.
That's right.
We've got if you haven't seen it.
To be clear, people.
Yeah.
This is a correction.
Yes. Yeah. We were.
Greg was wavering earlier.
It's because it was.
He was on the fence. It is
what?
a correction. This is a correction.
I think
not a reaction. We are correcting.
I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm falling on what you just said to me before we started recording, which we'll talk about later.
We're gonna get into it.
I think I was swept up in that.
You were.
I think I was.
Everyone is, and I was too on the first one. I'll explain to you what I mean in a minute, but
all right. But we'll dig in. We're going to do our Carnage report, our correction, and then we'll do our verdict at the end. So if you have not seen it, it is streaming right now on HBO Max. HBO Max, please sponsor us. We love sponsors. We don't have any sponsors.
We would love it.
You should sponsor us. But we're going to tell people to go watch it. You know, we would be a good sponsor.
Just pay my subscription fee.
You know why?
I don't even need any other sponsorship.
You know why we're good, though?
Why?
Because even though we don't
we're good
like
at it and we know what we're talking about?
Yeah, but even though we don't like it, you know what we're going to say? We're going to say go watch it.
Right. We're going to tell people to go watch it even if we don't like it.
Only because then they'll have more context.
You do understand,
to
on most of our corrections,
we
have told people to... No. There are a few. We have told them not to watch it, and when we've talked to some of the people, or some of our fans, they're like, you know what, I heard it, and then I was like, I had to go watch it.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that makes no sense.
Well, no, because you know what it is?
But we're not a PSA.
It's because they hear how bad it is, and they're like, could it really be
that bad?
And you know what? The majority of people we followed up on, they watch it, and they're like,
yeah,
you're right. Bad.
You're right.
Yeah.
Should have listened to you.
Well, listen to us again. Go watch
it on this one.
But
and I'm
going to
tell you why. We're going to talk about it right now, but let's get into our Carnage report.
Yeah. All right. So this Carnage report is going to be a little bit different because obviously we don't have money unless you know all the people who happen to sign up for HBO Max just for Mortal Kombat, which I think is probably none of them.
Minimal. Yeah. And
but
to be
they're
honest,
there to watch it. They want to watch it.
You know, HBO has already come out and said they're not getting as many subscribers as they had initially hoped, specifically from the Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Like, they thought they were going to be going through the roof on it and didn't actually translate. So I'm sure that Mortal Kombat is not making it translate either.
I hope not. So we'll go through here. If you haven't seen it, get HBO Max, and then maybe we can get some numbers about who's gotten HBO Max in order to watch this.
That's true.
So Mortal Kombat cast, in all honesty, except for Sonya Blade, I mean, sorry, Jessica McNamee. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't, and it's not that I don't honestly.
They didn't write her well.
I was gonna say I don't honestly think she's a bad actress.
I don't think it had anything to do with her being an actress.
She's probably fine.
They
I just didn't
botched
like how they wrote her.
Sonya Blade botched Sonya Blade.
Yeah, but anyway, we get the people we want to see. We get Sonya Blade. We get Kano. We get Sub-Zero. We get Jax. We get Lord Raiden, who was sick. We get Scorpion.
Lord Raiden was great. Scorpion was phenomenal.
Yeah, we get Goro actually looking cool. We get Reptile looking
I am
cool.
not impressed by Goro.
Listen, we
will fight.
You are way more knowledgeable about Mortal Kombat than I am, but I will say I went back and I looked at the old Goro.
You looked at the old live-action Goro?
This one's way better.
No, it is not.
Are you serious?
No, it isn't.
It was like a
live-action
puppet.
Goro. Exactly. He was amazing.
Yeah. Well,
I would have preferred live action. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
They fall into this critical error. You have to make this thing that you are hyping up, that you're hiding from people,
right,
be really menacing and look really good. Okay.
He looked good.
Goro,
in the
entire start and build up in the movie, they didn't let you see him.
Yeah.
We saw a giant statue of him. We saw the shadow of him when he walks in on Outworld.
Yeah.
That's what we see, and we're like, oh, this is Goro.
Yeah, we saw
Goro's
the big.
And then we see Goro, and I'm like,
he wasn't that good, but for a TV show,
he
TV
looks
movie,
like the monsters from Warcraft, the movie.
Oh, you're right. He did look.
He
like,
looked
you're
exactly
right. He looked like, the orc.
like them, except with 4 arms.
That's true.
Which
you're
isn't good. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, you're right. All right, Reptile was pretty cool though.
Reptile
looked pretty cool.
I liked the
We got Reptile in there. We got Cabal in there. We got Liu Kang coming in. We got Kung Lao coming in. We got like everybody. I mean, everybody you'd want to be in there is in there. And
for the most part, for a start,
for a start movie.
Yeah, for the first Mortal Kombat reboot.
We get promises of Cage later on.
Yeah, they're setting up for it.
Yeah, so that's cool. And then we get our new character. We get Cole Young.
He's horrible.
Yeah, more like Cole Dung. Hey-o!
It was bad the first time. It was worse the second time.
No, it was better the second time.
It was not. It hurt more.
You know what? I said it with less confidence the second time.
No, you didn't. You said it with more confidence the second time.
I felt less confident.
You felt it. Well, that's because that's
anyway.
the pain it
hurts.
It hurt to tell that joke.
But you know what hurt more? Watching him.
Movie. Yeah.
I mean, not again. Acting-wise, I don't think he was necessarily a bad actor. I thought he was a fine actor, but I just didn't like
okay.
I didn't like the character.
I felt he was a little flat.
Yeah,
he was a little flat.
Yeah. All right. So we get a good cast, though. Characters we want to see. A new character that kind of fell flat.
Nobody ever
we'll
wanted
talk
to
more
see.
about
Nobody wanted to see it.
Well, I wanted to see him when I thought he was Scorpion.
That's right. When we thought he was Scorpion, then he wasn't Scorpion.
I didn't want to see
him.
We
were
anymore.
like, I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, why are you on my TV?
What? Yeah, exactly.
I don't want you here.
No. Knockoff Black Panther.
Yeah, not as cool.
Nowhere close.
Rotten Tomatoes came out with some scores here, and you're speaking to this a little bit.
Yes, I am.
Critics gave it a 54, which I agree with that.
I'm on board with the critics here.
I'm on board with 54%.
With the critics here. Yeah,
that's good.
I would actually think an accurate rating.
Yeah, I would. I might even give it a 56.
You get it just above that 55. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that generous.
Well, audience was super generous. They gave it an 86.
This is ridiculous.
An 86. But I think you hit the nail on the head.
I know
man.
I did.
Tell the people at home.
All right, people. So here's what's going on with these scores.
Listen up, Legion.
This is insanity, okay?
It is.
We haven't seen movies.
Yeah.
Nobody has seen new movies. People are dying for them.
In fact, Marvel just released a trailer today. I don't know if you saw it, but they released a trailer about getting back to the movies.
Right.
And it almost brought tears to my eyes. It was so epic.
Right.
And I'm not even joking. I was like, I want to go back.
About going back
I want to go back. But you're right. Yeah, we haven't seen him forever.
So any new movie that is coming out right now needs to have an asterisk near any of the scores that go along with it. Because people are eating up new movies, whether they are good, bad, or somewhere in between.
That's right.
It does not matter. I will give you my case in point. Okay?
Yeah.
I watched Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh.
And let me tell you what.
Yeah.
It had at the time I watched it above a 90%.
Why?
It had I believe, and even that was both critic and audience. And that was like one of the first new movies outside of Snyder Cut that came out.
Right.
People's scores are bonkers. This was a terrible movie. I literally had no idea what was going on. The effects, great. The fight scenes, great. Don't get me wrong. But let me tell you what the problem is right now. There is a difference in movies between being entertaining and good.
Agreed.
That is a huge difference.
Yeah.
I watch and love the Fantastic
Four, your favorite
Fantastic
movie?
Four.
You heard it here, folks.
No.
Favorite movie?
No.
Oh no, you're right. Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Fantastic
movie.
You got it.
There you go.
You get it right. No, I eat up.
Yeah.
I eat them up.
Yeah.
The Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, I love them.
I will eat them up. They are not good movies.
No, but they're not. They know that, though.
Movies. That's their
they
purpose.
Know it.
Their purpose
they
is
know
to be
they're
entertaining.
Not good.
They're not good
they're
movies.
just supposed to be fun.
Right.
And they are.
Yeah. Okay? But right now, Godzilla vs. Kong was an entertaining, fun movie.
Yeah.
But it got great Oscar-worthy scores.
No.
And that is what's happening here. And the critics... The critics have realized. The critics have aggregated and we're like, oh, we were a little off here. Okay,
they're smartening up.
We need to get back to an aggregated score. We need to reset where our barometer is right now.
Yeah.
Audience has not caught up. Yeah. Audience is just like any new movie right now. It is amazing. I like new movie.
Yeah,
that's my Goro.
I thought it was Cookie Monster.
Num 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 num.
Movie, please.
But that is what's happening, and
I
that
agree.
shows in this score because critics are 54, and then audience is 86. That's a 32-point gap.
Yeah,
that is not a gap that is acceptable.
Yeah,
no audience. I'm sorry. This is an entertaining movie.
Yeah,
this
it was
is not a good movie.
Yeah, and let's just say that, I mean, entertaining wise, it was. I mean, the fights were cool.
Right.
The choreography wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst.
No.
It was fun.
No.
And the fatalities were fantastic. I mean, we were awesome.
You and I watched this together.
They were great. Yeah.
And there were some scenes that had us on the edge of our seat, like, oh yes.
Yeah, like Kung Lao using his
helmet
as
a
buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw.
Well, that's one of his fatalities in the newer games.
I know, but it's amazing
to
see.
And he just sawed her in half. And I mean, it's everything.
Right.
It was so great. And Luke.
And it was the sorcerer's main woman.
Yeah.
And he just cuts her in half.
Dude, and Liu Kang's fire dragon finisher, that was sick. And Scorpion's fire breath finisher was sick.
We got
it was good.
Gore and entertainment on this movie.
Yeah.
And it was great for that. I will give it an 86% for gore and entertainment.
Yes.
I will not give it an 86% for being a good movie. It is not a good movie.
Well, let's talk
for
about
a lot
that.
of the reasons why.
Let's talk about it. Let's get into our correction.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, so correction. We get three things that we...
Who is this guy?
Wait, who?
The main guy.
Oh, Cole?
Cole.
Yo, man, he's cool.
No, he is not.
No, he's not.
He is the worst.
Yeah.
Why are we getting this new character? First off, there are a million characters in Mortal Kombat.
Right, you could get more.
You can pick.
I get
You've got a deep bench to go to.
So here's the deal. I don't mind Cole. Again, I mentioned at the beginning that I don't mind him until I found out he wasn't Scorpion.
Right.
Here's the deal.
But that doesn't make anything. Like I mind him. He's horrible now.
Right, but it was a good idea because they're taking a trope that's used a lot, right? Where you go into a universe that knows very much about itself.
Right.
But you take a character who knows nothing about that universe and you allow him to be the audience's eyes. We've talked about this before where it's like we followed Wolverine to the X-Men.
Sure.
Because Wolverine didn't know the X-Men. He was brought into Xavier's home, and we were with Wolverine. He was our follower.
Yes.
Right? And so Cole made sense. He's a fighter. He's got this birthmark, which is the mark of the tournament, and he doesn't know where it came from. And everybody else around him knows way more than him, and he's our eyes. It works.
That whole premise that you described
is great.
Makes perfect sense.
And he's seeing visions the whole time, right? Of Scorpion and of fire, and he's seeing visions of his weapon being formed, and not only being formed, but being formed out of the rope that's around his wrist and the colors that's around his wrist. He's got the Scorpion colors he's wearing. It's like, man, this dude's Scorpion.
He's clearly related.
Yeah,
it's clearly an
right.
ancestor.
He's an ancestor.
Like, we get
yeah.
that. And the opening scene, first off, the opening scene.
They should have stopped there.
That should have been the end of the movie.
Man,
they
was
had
so
me
good.
bought in
when he
completely.
ties his weapon up, the gardening tool.
Yep.
And he's just like, whoosh, and it's through the
destroying
dude's faces,
everyone.
man.
Everyone.
Dude.
That battle between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, that was a
that
better
was
battle than the end battle between the two of them.
Yeah, now if that first battle had ended with Scorpion using the fire breath on him, then that could have been the whole thing.
I was done.
I was
done. I was great. Phenomenal.
So good.
That was great. But here's the thing. It's not the whole movie.
Right.
But Scorpion dies.
Yeah.
Okay? We get to see an ancestor. Great. I
Yeah.
see what's happening here. Sub-Zero has survived on Outworld through this whole time.
Right.
He gets his power from there.
Right.
We see then an ancestor having to be ready to fight him.
And Sub-Zero thought he killed them all.
I get it. Yes. He didn't kill them all. We know that a child, Scorpion's child, makes it out with Raiden.
Right.
Okay, with you, following.
Yep.
Great. He's not Scorpion.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and here's the other thing is that they could have.
What is he?
They could have. Well, I don't know. He's cold dung.
Literally, there is no name for him. He is a knockoff.
Yeah, you're right.
He is just Cole Dung.
Yeah.
Which isn't his actual name.
No, it's Cole Young.
It's Cole Young.
But I like jokes.
Yeah, we like jokes. But it is Cole Young. He
Yeah.
doesn't get a cool name because nobody has any idea where he came from, what he does, what his power is. There's no cool name to go with it.
He's a botched MMA fighter.
He's a botched MMA fighter. And he's not Scorpion.
He doesn't inherit. He doesn't even. So
he doesn't even inherit
the
abilities
title.
similar to him.
Yeah, he gets like arm blades.
A knockoff. He gets knockoff
Black Panther
armor
Yeah.
that he can then manipulate
Redirect
into
the energy.
different weapons. And it's like, why those weapons too? My gosh.
Yeah, why wouldn't they be like boxing gloves?
Sure.
Something that goes along with his like background. I don't get it because
it makes no sense.
Here's the other thing though too.
With this storyline, it just doesn't add up.
They could have gone the other way, man. They could have had Raiden go and rescue Scorpion from hell and raise him up as the hero to help Earth win. You know, why even like he didn't.
And
even
I love the actor
said,
who plays Scorpion.
We've
seen him in a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I think he's great. So I knew he wasn't just going to disappear. It wasn't just those first amazing moments, and then like we just move on.
Hiroyuki Sanada is, I mean, as comic fans, we know him from the Yakuza character that Ronin kills in Endgame. Right. So like, but yeah, he's been in lots of stuff, and he's great. And the thing is, it wouldn't have had to even change anything because he says before he dies to Sub-Zero, "Remember this face."
Right.
And so remember this face because Raiden's gonna bring me back out of hell to come and stop you when Earth needs you most.
They could have even done
that.
They could have even done the type of thing where it's like a possession type of thing. Like
where he inhabits a body.
He inhabits his body, doesn't take him over completely, but his ancestor embodies in him. They could have done anything of that. But instead, they create this knockoff character that is not in any of the games and is not in any sort of background and is stupid.
Well, and the thing is, the worst part for me, and I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fan. I've played the games, and it is what it is, but the worst part for me is that Scorpion leaves. He doesn't really die. He goes back to hell. So I guess he could come back.
Right.
But he's gone, and Sub-Zero is dead, and we're left with Cole.
Right.
Like
now, he's now carrying things on. I would have been fine with Cole dying.
Let Cole die.
Let him die.
And Scorpion stay to recruit people.
Right. I don't need Cole to be our main character going forward if we're going to get more movies. I do not need Cole involved.
We're supposed to get more movies. I think Cole was a good thought, executed poorly.
Garbage.
Ended up being garbage, man.
Right. Real bad.
Ended up being garbage,
Just
man.
make him Scorpion. Just make him Scorpion.
Speaking of garbage.
Yep.
Note, where's the tournament?
Oh my gosh.
This is literally the point of Mortal
Kombat.
Where's the tournament?
Are not
Where's the tournament?
having a tournament.
I need a tournament.
This is insanity. They talk about this tournament the entire
whole time.
Outworld is going to undermine and cheat,
Right.
as
They're
always
trying to
do.
take out the heroes
They're going to
before
take out
the
the heroes
tournament
before the
starts.
tournament. There's not even going to be a tournament.
Right.
Okay,
well, they were right. There's no tournament.
There is no tournament. They actually succeeded. So Outworld won, people.
Oh, man.
There was no tournament. We didn't get a tournament. And then when there's
Yeah.
the opportunity, okay, Outworld invades.
Right,
They
right,
say
right.
there is no tournament. They declare victory.
Yep.
Raiden blocks them off.
Yeah,
Okay?
does the lightning.
You've now set up where they are protected until the tournament.
Right. You sit there, you train.
You train,
And then the
you
tournament
created
happens.
the opportunity, you're
Right.
moving things along. I'm fine with that. You've created a force field. They can't actually
Yeah, but then-
take claim of Earth yet because you have protected your own
Well,
people.
but they broke the force field by Kano's breaking the thing.
But to what end? How long before the tournament was supposed to take place? Like, my
don't
gosh.
know. We don't know.
Exactly, because there's no tournament. This is Mortal Kombat without a tournament.
I'm starting to think that they never actually had a tournament.
Was there a tournament?
Was
Was
there
there
a
a
tournament?
tournament?
No, there was no
this
tournament.
is ridiculous.
It's
I don't know
also
how
ridiculous.
you have actually. You know what?
Yeah.
No. Here's the thing.
What's up?
I was literally on the cusp
Yeah.
of saying to you, I don't know how they have a Mortal Kombat movie
Yeah.
without a tournament.
But they did already.
Exactly. That is the problem.
They've tried this before.
They've tried this before.
This time it just looks pretty.
So we have had 3. I got to be clear about this.
Yeah.
This is a crazier part. I'm just
Yeah.
realizing we've had 3 Mortal Kombat movies.
right.
We've had 1 tournament. 3 Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
movies.
you're right.
1 tournament.
One
So what
tournament.
I'm going back to here, people, is
all right.
Mortal Kombat,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original, the motion picture, and then Mortal Kombat, the sequel, Annihilation.
Right.
Okay? Mortal Kombat, the original one, we actually got a tournament.
Yes.
It was actually a great movie. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a classic.
I will take
Go
your word
back.
for it.
It's good.
I have not
Okay?
seen it.
Annihilation.
Yes.
At the end of the first movie,
Yeah.
Earth's heroes defeat Outworld.
Right.
Okay? Same premise. Same premise. They
Okay.
have won 9 in a row. They
Okay.
needed to win 10. They stopped them from winning 10. Outworld invades anyways.
That
Okay?
makes sense. They're bad guys.
End of Mortal Kombat
Right,
going
right.
into Annihilation. Annihilation is all about Outworld trying to take possession of Earth before they've actually won. They didn't win the tournament.
Right.
Parts
right.
of Earth and Outworld are starting to cross over.
Okay.
And the Earth's heroes, some of the same ones, some new ones. Again, there's too many points here. Again, they go to Outworld
Yeah.
and defeat Outworld in Outworld, but it's not an actual tournament.
They just go and fight them.
They just go and fight them and defeat them there.
Mm.
They made a new Mortal Kombat.
Wait. Would you say that the second movie, Annihilation, would you say that
Annihilation.
it annihilated the franchise?
It annihilated it did. It
Hey!
did. That was really good.
You like that?
I
All
like
right.
that. It annihilated the franchise. They did
Right.
not. They had plans
Yeah,
for
it's been
more
a while.
after,
Yeah.
and they did nothing.
They tried to get like a web
so they
series
bring
going.
so
and it didn't work.
Annihilation
Yeah.
is the last Mortal Kombat movie for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
We finally get a new Mortal Kombat movie.
They're gonna do it right this time.
Do you know which one they base this off of?
The good one?
Annihilation.
Oh, the bad one.
There are so many similarities. Let me
Yeah,
start
yeah.
hitting you with them.
All right,
Okay,
let me hear 'em.
first off,
Let
no
me hear 'em.
tournament. We
No
just
tournament.
talked about that. There is no
Terrible.
tournament in Annihilation.
Right.
There is no tournament in this movie.
Right.
Same sort of premise for why there is no tournament. In Annihilation, they just invade. They were beaten on the 10th,
right.
and they just invaded anyways.
Outworld's cheating.
Outworld is cheating.
Right.
They
right.
invade anyways.
Okay,
They
all
lost.
right.
They still invade.
Yeah.
Outworld in this new Mortal Kombat, 2021 Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, 2021.
They are just declaring victory. They
does.
march in and say there is no tournament. They've already won. This is them invading Earth.
Right.
Same thing happening. Let me add to it. Let
yeah.
me add to it here.
Yeah.
Sonya Blade. Okay? Sonya Blade in the first one was
Wait, best character?
In the first one, she was phenomenal.
Okay. All right.
First one, she's phenomenal.
Haven't
She
seen it.
gets recast in Annihilation.
Ah.
Garbage.
Garbage.
She's terrible.
Okay.
What happens in this one?
Terrible.
Terrible character.
You know what I will say is real quick about Sonya Blade? When she gets her powers in this new one,
Makes no sense. First off,
Yeah.
Sonya Blade has no powers.
she can like shoot like laser rings
Out of her
wrists, which is weird. But
Again, a Black Panther knockoff. She's Shuri.
Yeah, similar from the
What
true.
did they watch Black Panther and combine Black Panther with Annihilation to make this movie?
Well, what I want to know is when she shoots the guy with the ring of lasers,
Right.
and it goes through him, it creates a hole in the person, right?
Right.
I don't even remember who she killed. Do you remember who she killed? It was somebody.
I can't remember off the top
Anyway,
of my head.
puts a hole in the person, right? And through that hole, you see their spine. The
Yeah, but
spine is intact.
The spine is intact.
Right?
Yep.
But, like, the rib cage is all seared around it.
Oh, it's the girl that Cole Young was fighting. With the mouth.
Yeah, with the mouth. Oh, my goodness. It's Melina?
Melina?
Is that
it?
right?
I can't remember. But if let us know in the comments if
let us
we're
know
wrong.
in the comments.
But
yeah. Anyway, why is this?
Because it's gore
spine
and it just
still-
looks cool. But here's the other thing: Sonya Blade doesn't have that power.
The spine should be dead.
They all should be dead. Sonya Blade should be dead.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been. She
So,
shouldn't have been able to beat Kano.
I need
with the
to
garden hose.
go back here though.
Yeah, go back.
They
I'm sorry.
chose
It derailed.
Annihilation
Yeah.
as essentially a premise
Yeah.
for this movie, whether they meant to or not.
Makes sense.
It
to
is
me.
a similar movie.
Yeah.
Like, I do not get it at all.
Well, similarly bad.
It's similarly bad.
Is it more entertaining than Annihilation though?
It is more entertaining than Annihilation.
They improved a little
You
bit.
know,
then.
I mean, there's a couple of things that I definitely improve on. One,
Yeah.
Jax's arms are so much better.
Oh, he has
okay?
to tear him off, right?
He in Annihilation has his arms.
Yeah.
Like, so in this
big
one,
metal arms.
in this one, his arms are completely destroyed.
Oh, I love
Which,
that
when
Sub-Zero,
that happened, when
like,
he froze them
and
and
all you
breaks
see all
them.
like the bones and capillaries bursting.
Do you know what I said in that moment?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, his
Thank
arms
God
are gone.
that they are gone.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if there's any chance that they rip these arms off,
His power
and
is
he
within.
still have his arms,
His power is within.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
No, he got him, and he got really big arms.
Right,
And
and
it worked.
so it worked.
Yeah.
That was a lot better because in Annihilation, he had to like have the self confidence
Yeah.
and rip off
Yeah.
his bionic arms to reveal his regular arms to
Yeah,
defeat
so much better.
the people.
Oh wait, that's worse.
That's a lot
That's
worse,
way
man.
worse.
The whole point of Jax is he has bionic arms. Like,
Yeah, well, who wouldn't want bionic arms?
exactly. It makes no sense. And also, like, just logistically,
Yeah.
okay, this is a bionic arm. This is a bionic arm. If I use this bionic arm to rip off this bionic arm,
Yeah. Now
how
you have
am
a
I
regular
using a
arm
regular arm to rip off my bionic arm on this arm.
because he had the power within.
But the power within.
The power within.
All
man.
hearts combined.
I have the power. Wait, those are
completely
two different
references.
things, but both.
I would have
applicable.
liked to have watched both of those more than this movie.
Amen.
But this is so.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they chose the absolute worst parts
Yes.
of this franchise
Yeah.
to actually focus in on, to reboot and
Right.
and start a new franchise
Well, you know,
with.
maybe that's what they were. Maybe they were trying to redo Annihilation, make it better.
We didn't see that anywhere though. Like, I mean, like
I know.
you're
just,
really
I'm joking.
stretching here.
I'm
This
joking.
is
That's my job.
I'm trying so hard to understand. I'm trying so hard to understand
Yeah.
why they made the decisions they made.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, this is Mortal Kombat.
Right.
The key is have a tournament.
Have a tournament.
Like, and they chose,
in the
they
tournament.
made the like big jump on a reboot for Mortal Kombat to
Yeah.
not have a tournament.
Yeah.
Not have a tournament.
Yeah.
Like, give people ridiculous powers
So-
that don't exist.
So if they would have
And,
had a
and
tournament,
center around a character who doesn't exist.
if they would have had the tournament, would you have been okay with it with Cole being Cole?
I don't know. I wouldn't have been okay
You
with
still
Cole
would have-
being.
but you
I
still
would
would have been-
still would not have been
Would you
okay
have
with
been
Cole
o-
being Cole.
Would you have been okay with the absurd powers that people shouldn't have?
No, not Sonya. No, I would have still both problems
Okay,
with
so
all of
both
those
would
things.
still be bad.
Like, all of that is
but
still
would it,
bad.
Would it have not been a correction if they would have had the tournament?
If they had had the tournament, it might have just been a reflection. we might have
right.
just been reflecting on this
Yeah,
and
okay.
not been in the
Yeah, I
and
think
just
so.
like we didn't like this, we did
Yeah,
like this.
I could have
it's an
excused
entertaining
the other
I could have
two.
excused.
It
I
wouldn't
could
be
have
a
It would not have been a
but it
no.
would-
we were
but it
not
wouldn't
talking
have
in
been a
perfection
correction.
realm at all. But it
Yeah,
wouldn't have been
okay.
a correction
Fair enough.
had they had a tournament. But you
Yeah.
cannot have a Mortal Kombat movie and not have a tournament.
You know what? We're getting to the verdict, man.
Let's do
We're
it.
already verdicting.
Let's do it. So
All
the
right.
keys here
Yeah.
are
yeah.
one,
Hit it, man.
have a tournament.
Have
Like,
a
just have a
tournament.
tournament.
Yeah.
Like, why are you not
Why is
having
that
a tournament?
hard?
This is like
It's not
honestly lobbing like
Listen.
Mortal Kombat. Somebody had to be in a writer's room and pitch Mortal Kombat to
With
not
no
having a
tournament.
tournament. Who is greenlighting this?
Listen, Dragon Ball Z did like entire seasons of the tournament.
Of just a tournament.
Of just a tournament.
Right.
And everybody still watched it and loved it.
Exactly.
So it's not bad to do a tournament.
Yeah.
Do a tournament.
A bunch of tournaments,
Go watch
actually.
some Dragon Ball Z and then do a tournament.
Yeah, instead they focused so much on the recruitment of people and developing their powers.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, we're having a tournament and we need to be prepared for it, and people already have abilities that we bring to it.
Or maybe just train one dude.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
maybe
like,
just let Cole train.
Sure, everybody else is understanding and become Scorpion.
Yeah, and everybody else knows this stuff.
So there's the reality.
Yeah.
If they had a tournament.
Yep, tournament.
We meet Cole Young.
Yep.
The same way that we met him. I do not
sure.
change
the
a
MMA
single
thing, that's fine.
About that first series.
That
first
great.
sequence, don't touch a single thing.
Yeah, when Jax came and
we
talked
get
to him,
introduced
to
Cole Young, the ancestor of Scorpion. Make him become Scorpion.
Yes, please.
He imbues his ancestor, and he's the one who has to be trained, brought up by Raiden, and be able to then become Scorpion in preparation for the tournament. Here's the other part that goes along with it.
Yeah.
In the tournament. But hear me on this.
Yeah.
He's still finding himself in the tournament.
Yeah, sure.
So what I'm not saying is he comes out and he has complete control of his abilities as Scorpion.
Right, or he even is Scorpion yet.
He might not be.
He finds it halfway through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he starts throughout the tournament gaining more confidence, abilities being revealed.
Yeah.
Other people are on the Earth team are defeated.
Yeah.
Nobody on Earth lost in this tournament, by the way, either.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Not technically in their one-on-one battles. Talk to me here.
Kung Lao got his soul ripped out of him.
After he defeated the person who was after him.
Flawless victory.
That's right.
Yeah, but then he grabbed him and sucked his soul out.
I know, but my point with that
is... The second fight he did.
That was with the sorcerer.
Yeah, it's true.
That was the sorcerer. He's no match for the sorcerer.
Yeah, he didn't win against, or he didn't lose against any of the Outworld heroes.
No Outworld hero lost, or won.
Earth heroes. Yeah, all.
Why
Earth
did I say that? How did I say it?
No
Earth hero
lost, and no Outworld villain won. Yeah,
none.
Well,
that is a flawless victory.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had a flawless. Yeah.
Like,
you're right. But then
that is ridiculous.
So one of them died, but they didn't lose in a bat.
One of them died, but didn't
but there was no tournament.
There was no tournament anyways.
There was no freaking tournament.
But my point here is have him find himself along the way.
Yeah.
And then he's Scorpion.
Yeah,
and then he wins the tournament.
Yeah, the last battle
against Sub-Zero or the sorcerer.
No. You know what's even better?
What?
Last battle, have him go against Goro, and have it be a killer battle, and have him find himself Scorpion and win, and keep Sub-Zero alive to then be the big bad in the next battle, in the next movie.
This is like, and honestly, that is not a big jump. Like, they don't have to make major changes to what they were trying to plan on doing.
Yeah, and they could
But they based everything that they did wrong off of, they already had seen it done wrong.
Yeah.
That's my thing. They knew this wouldn't work.
Well,
it had already been tried.
How much do you want to bet they didn't watch?
I guarantee you they didn't watch the second one.
They were like, you know what? The second one's bad. We're not even going to watch it.
Right.
They were probably like,
those who don't learn of history are doomed to repeat it.
They were like, we're not going to watch the second one so that we don't
make
that
the same
again.
Mistakes.
And then they made the same thing.
And then they do the same thing.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
So that is our verdict.
Yeah.
Have the tournament. Cole Young becomes Scorpion
at the end of the tournament.
At the end of the tournament, he is fully imbued, and throughout the tournament, he struggles. And we see a couple of people die along the way
some Earth
around him.
lose.
Earth heroes lose. Outworld heroes or villains win. And we see him have to deal with that tragic loss along the way.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think that would be
great movie.
Yeah, I mean,
great movie.
Can I just simplify it?
Yeah,
just make it a good movie.
Just make it better.
Just make it better.
Don't do what you did.
just take what you did. Do the opposite.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it. But keep all the gore and the action.
But this is my point: is we got an entertaining movie.
We did. It was entertaining.
People ate it up.
Yeah, go watch
it. They view it as a great movie.
Yeah,
but it's not. And the reality is, people, I understand why you view it as a great movie.
Yeah.
I get it, because we are just dying for any sort of entertainment.
For film.
We are really looking for it. And they did some really great things that entertain people, but they did not give us a good movie. So do not rate it as a good movie. Just know it's entertaining.
And you know what? When all else fails, just go play some Mortal Kombat.
Right.
That'll be fun.
That'll be easier. Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/Legion of CC. New episodes come out every Monday.
And Wednesdays.
No, just Mondays.
And Wednesdays?
I don't think we can do Wednesdays.
We can do Wednesdays.
All right, Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place, same Legion.